Welcome to RG.org. In this video, we're reviewing 22Bet, an online sportsbook available in most Canadian provinces outside Ontario. This is a full walkthrough of the mobile experience, including betting features, promos, and more. 22Bet is licensed by the Conowake Gaming Commission. This license, which comes from Canada, gives Canadian bettors and players protections, and it can help with dispute resolution if needed. Let's start with how to access 22Bet on mobile. So 22Bet has what's called a progressive web app. So instead of downloading from an Apple App Store or Google Play Store, what you'll do instead is you'll click that button down there at the bottom menu, the middle button there, and from there you would click add to homepage, or home screen rather. That said, for these purposes, I'm just going to be using the mobile web browser because it does feel like a mobile app, so we're just going to stick with the mobile web browser. So here's how the registration process works on mobile. So what you want to do is click registration in the upper right hand corner. And once this loads, you'll fill out this form, and you will start by putting in your phone number to send a text message to your phone. You'll confirm the code, and then from there you'll fill out this information here with your email, password, your name, and your date of birth. Later on, you'll want to confirm your email to set up two-factor authentication, and as always, make sure you use accurate information when signing up for online sportsbooks such as 22Bet, so that way you can always stay protected, and also make sure that you check out the responsible gambling section when you log in. All right, now that we're logged in, let's take a look at the welcome bonus offer for new mobile users. So we have it on a little icon up here in the upper left-hand corner. We'll just click it, 100% welcome bonus. And once this loads up, you'll see that it is good for up to 180 CAD. And the minimum deposit amount for this promotion is just $1.50. This offer does come with 5x wagering requirements on accumulator bets. They must each have 3 legs or more, with combined odds of at least 1.4, and you do have a 7-day timeline for completing these wagering requirements. Now let's explore what sports and leagues you can bet on. So finding the sports here on 22Bet, it's not as simple as some other sports books. It's just laid out a little bit differently. So what you'll do is click this collapse menu in the upper right, click sports, and then you just want to scan across this menu here to see the different sports that are available. You know, you can wager on popular markets such as the NFL, NBA, NHL, or MLB, and there are niche markets such as beach soccer, bare knuckle boxing, and more. However, there's not like a laid out list that you can scan through. It's just this horizontal menu here, so you'll need to adjust to that. That is definitely something I wish they would add, is kind of like a more just a list format. You know, maybe if you go to this collapsible menu, there's like a drop down under sports that you can look at, but that is not the case right now. But with that, let's go over how to place a bet using your phone. So we're just here on the home page. I'm just going to click a random market here just so you can see what it looks like. We'll go ahead and press that, and as you'll see here, you can see the odds, and then this button here will be where you can put in how much you want to bet. I'll zoom in on that a little bit. You can also, there's some predetermined amounts, or preset amounts rather, so you can just, after you put it in, you just click place bet, assuming you have the money in your account. Now, if you want to change how the odds are displayed, go to the collapsible menu once again, scroll down, go to settings, and then from there, you're just going to click select odds format, and you can change it here as you see fit. Now let's take a look at the live betting section on mobile. So we're already here, we're right here on the live page. Let's just go ahead and click on it. And as you can see here, there's like a live score tracker update with different stats and things that you can look at to help you make more informed decisions. You have the different betting markets here as well. You even have some weather stuff there for specific games. There could be video available, but that all depends on the game and the sport, so, you know, keep that in mind. But everything does update quickly from this live kind of score tracker, updater, whatever you want to call it. And not really that much lagging or buffering. I did kind of notice, like in playing around with this a little bit, like going between these different options up here, there's some, you know, a little bit of a delay going between them, as you saw there. It's not like a deal breaker necessarily, but it's just something to be aware of. Now let's take a look at the ongoing promotions available on mobile. So we're going to go back to here to this collapsible menu, click on bonuses. This page will open up. We'll click sports just to filter it to sports only. And as you can see here, there's a bunch of different offers available, including a Friday reload bonus, a losing streak bonus, a rebate bonus. You can also sell your bet slip as well. With that, here's how to add funds and withdraw using your phone. So you can see right there at the top of the screen. Click on deposit. And once this loads up, you will see that there's various payment methods available, including e-wallets, payment cards, prepaid cards, bank transfers, and even crypto. The minimum deposit amount all depends on the method you choose. That's also the case for withdrawals as well. Once you get here, you'll have different minimum withdrawal amounts depending on the method. And there's also various, pretty much all the same methods as deposits as there are for withdrawals as well, including crypto. And to access that, you want to click on your little account icon here. You can see it on mine where it has like the little 1 above it. And then from there, you're just going to click on withdraw funds. And then here we are at this page. Now let's take a look at the responsible gambling options and tools here at 22-bit. So to find these, it's a little bit cumbersome, I'll be honest. So if you scroll to the bottom of the screen here, you want to click on terms and conditions. And I found this, I had to do a search, within the page here to find it. But if you go all the way down to number 20, you have responsible gambling. We'll open that up. There's some good information here. There's, like a self-assessment, ways that they're protecting minors, who you can contact for help. But I didn't see anything related to like limits that you could set yourself on here. So it does say here though that to set limits on the time and the money spent, do not break these limits. Feel free to get in touch with our customer service team in order to set limits on your account. So you can't set them yourself, but you can contact customer support and they can do it for you. Again, I wish that was something that you could just do yourself. But there is also this self-exclusion and self-limitation list you can put yourself on. Again, you have to contact them via email. There's a lot of sportsbooks that let you just do this automatically. So that's something that I wish 22-bet did offer, but they do not at this time. If you need help, here's how to reach support on mobile. So if you click the collapse menu once again, scroll on down, you go to customer support. You have a couple options here in addition to various social media platforms. You can reach out to them on Telegram, X, or Instagram. But here you have order a callback or consultant. So you can request them to call you back by clicking order a callback. Or if you go to consultant, this is live chat. So it's going to start out here with Betty here, this virtual assistant. But if you do not get the help that you think that you need, it'll continue on, and then you'll eventually be connected to a human representative if you do need that additional assistance. But this chatbot here works well. So if you can't find the answer that you need, like I said, you'll have that human representative to contact. All right, so back to the homepage here. Here's our quick take on 22-bet for mobile users in Canada. So a bit mixed overall. I mean, I think there's plenty of betting markets to choose from. I think that there's obviously plenty of ways that you can deposit and withdraw from your account. Although I will say, I wasn't sure how to really frame this, but the scaling of this site feels a bit off, feels a bit too big. I wish it was kind of scrolled down, a little bit more. I'm going to try to, I wish it was like that, but there was more that you could see on the screen because I just feel like it's a little bit too big. It can be somewhat difficult to find certain things. There's also that lack of just a dedicated menu for the different sports offerings. You have to go to the page and scroll with the menu. You can set limits and self-exclude yourself on the platform, but you have to contact customer support first. I wish that wasn't a case. I wish that wasn't the case, rather, because I just think that that's something that you should be able to set on your own. Customer support is solid overall. I think that, the live chat and the kind of the AI chatbot, for lack of a better term, works well. I think there's some solid promos overall. I think that the 5x wagering requirement is sort of manageable, especially if you're in the lower end. Because once again, here at RG, we recommend that you stay within 1 to 5% of your monthly disposable income for gaming purposes. So, keep that in mind. But the other promotions too, I think, are solid. I think the selling your bet slip one is super interesting. But so yeah, it's a bit of a mixed bag here with 22-bet overall. Some good, some bad, but that's kind of the case with every online casino, right? But with that, for more brand reviews, visit rg.org for our full sportsbook coverage. Thank you so much. Have a good one.